What's up guys, this is Modern Spartan 17, the verified creator of Allied Armaments Longwatch anti-material rifle for Starfield Creations. This video is a brief overview of the rifle and a look at new additions coming up in Update 1.1. I've added 3 new custom skins, an ammunition type, and fixed various features based on community feedback, and added legendary variant locations to both the UC and Crimson Fleet quest lines. Starting with the skins, I've added 50 shades of flat dark earth, tactical black, and anti-material navy gray. These match most environments that you'll be in and expand the existing customization options available through normal usage and unlocks. I'll get into attachments, but first let's take a look at some of the patch notes for version 1.1, so go ahead and give it a pause here to check those details out. Longwatch isn't your typical sniper. It's a modular platform configurable for multi-role operations. Its biggest advantage over competitors like the hard target is its slow-firing semi-automatic mode. With version 1.1, you'll now find it easier than at launch. It's available at any vendor that sells snipers starting at level 20 instead of level 40. Longwatch features 6 barrel options: bull, fluted, light, long, short, and standard. 2 standard laser attachments, red and recon. 5 optic options, your standard aperture glow iron sights, a long range ×10, a ×6 signature optic with cool flash kill on it, a ×3.5 short scope for mid-range and scouting operations, a ×4 recon optic for marking targets, and an upsized holographic for close quarters and boarding missions. For muzzle devices, there's a quick detached small brake, a compensator for recoil management, a large muzzle brake, and an oversized 50 caliber suppressor for stealth operations. For grips and stocks, you can mix and match for recoil control and aesthetics with 3 in each category: ergonomic, standard, or tactical grip, stabilizing, standard, or tactical stock. For magazines and ammunition, Longwatch features a standard 10 round, a small 5 round magazine, or a 15 round extended magazine. Ammunition options include an armor piercing, high explosive, incendiary white hot, or new armor piercing sabot round for extended AMR capability. It always bugged me that Allied Armaments was a military manufacturer, but they never had a competitor to the hard target. So that's what Longwatch is that direct competitor to the UC for a military sniper level platform. And it really fits that role. Instead of being a bullpup style, it's a forward-facing magazine. It's modeled after the Barrett 50 cal to kind of give that very militaristic feel that Allied Armaments has through all of their weapons. And you'll find it with regular sniper level pacing within a few levels of finding the hard target. So it fits into the existing gameplay really well. This thing will be found in all of your typical level lists, on enemies, and scattered throughout the world, so you won't have to go looking for it. It'll just seamlessly fit into the existing sandbox. Let's get into some gameplay with a custom variant for long range accuracy that I made. I'm running a long barrel, recon laser sight, long scope, muzzle brake, ergonomic grip, stabilizing stock, armor piercing sabot rounds, and the new AMR navy gray skin to match this moon. This one also has the legendary attachments on it of Instigating, Hitman, Shattering, and Bloodthirsty. The ×10 optic now has a more appropriate square style overlay. It fits the personality of the optic better and gives you a clearer field of view at range. It's really satisfying to lead the shots and hit your targets with this thing, because you can clearly see to the left and to the right if there's any more targets for follow-up shots. As you can see, this thing is really effective if you're hitting center mass or headshots on enemies, which means that it'll hold up as you play the game, and enemies get stronger and stronger as you level up higher and higher. I just hit that guy into orbit. As you can see, it's extremely effective against these mercs when you hit them center mass, but at the end here, I struggle with it as a sniper configuration when this guy got close. That's why mission configuration is key. Now let's address one of the biggest pieces of feedback that Longwatch has received, which is that front hand placement. This comes from animation sets that it uses from the drum beat. I chose these animations because of the reciprocating bolt on fire, weapon charge on reload, front sling ring movement, and the ammunition counter on a forward position magazine. There really wasn't another weapon with all these features. Hard target is a bullpup, so it's close, but it's not a match. With free lanes, we got the resonator, which seems like it would work really well, but with verified creations, we can't have DLC dependencies, so I've considered a patch for resonator animations, but you'd be sacrificing those key feature animations that definitely make and feel like the weapon is individual and unique. In first person, it looks like you're grabbing the magazine, so I figured it's as good as we can get until custom animations are possible, and this is definitely something I plan on supporting when we have the proper tools. If I figure out something that works better, I'll definitely support it in an update, but until then, it's kind of as good as we can do with what we currently have. So now let's get into some gameplay with the Longwatch in a scout configuration. It has a 3.5 scope, tactical stock, light barrel, and compensator. If you already own this creation, you'll notice that the short scope now has a bullet drop compensating style overlay to it, which better fits its role. With 1.1, I bumped the damage from 120 where the hard target sat for the 50 caseless to 145 to reinforce that anti-material roll, and also with the addition of the armor piercing sabot round, it really maximizes the damage against harder targets. So next we're going to get into talking about the legendary variant locations that I've hand placed. I'll show you on the star map with planetary overview and exact locations to easily find them along the paths and UC Vanguard and Crimson Fleet quest lines. Land your ship on Tau Ceti in the Gourmet Production Center to find the first epic rifle, Overstrike. It's the full meal deal long range variant, and it features instigating and hitman, long barrel, short scope, suppressor, ergonomic grip, stabilizing stock, hair trigger, and the new 1.1 sabot round replacing its current small magazine. Damage is 352, and with instigating it deals quadruple damage to targets at full health, plus in addition to the 25% when aiming down sights, it's super powerful. It's also found where you encounter your first Terramorph, so we're going to check out some gameplay of how that holds up. Man, I never want to fight a Terramorph without this thing again. Now that guy's dead, the mission is complete and you have a fork in the road. You can talk to Commander Tula, and he'll formalize you into the Vanguard status and into the UC Navy and give you the option to start deep cover while you'll find the epic rifle Break Force. Aboard the UC Vigilance, or you can continue your current mission to the legendary rifle Shocklance. You could fast track your way to deep cover by getting arrested, but we're law-abiding, distinguished UC pilots, right? Aboard the Vigilance, follow the deck officer to the elevator in the airlock and head straight to the bridge. Take an immediate left into the control center and you'll see an office with Break Force behind it on the desk against the wall. This one is built for close quarters and boarding encounters with the legendary effect Rapid for faster fire and extended magazine. On the large mag, that gives you a 25 round capacity and its fully automatic fire rate. It's configured with a short barrel, laser sight, and compensator to maximize its roll. The automatic fire is slow enough to give you options. You can pace your shots for accuracy in semi-automatic, or you can hold the trigger down and lay down suppressive fire in a pinch. Now for the final location, Shock Lance. Head to Ptolemy 2 at forward base 441 and you'll find it on the lower floor of the 2-story armory before fighting multiple terramorphs and hostile intelligence. Sporting the signature look of the main image, this rifle has legendary effects of Furious, Staggering, and Concussive for maximum effect with its high explosive rounds. Knock down, stagger, and deal more damage on each consecutive hit with splash damage for entrenched enemies or direct firepower. It features a bull barrel, medium scope, large muzzle brake, tactical grip, tactical stock, and high-powered internals at 263 damage, enough to annihilate anything standing in your way of mission success. Also wanted to thank Carl Casey for his awesome music. This music is royalty free and it's also part of the synth ambient music that you can find on Creations or on Nexus. It definitely adds a whole different vibe of 80s synthwave to Starfield that really fits well. Well guys, that wraps up this short overview of my first creation, Longwatch. I look forward to continuing to develop and bring patches, not just for my own work, but for other mods as Starfield grows. Custom ballistics, see-through optics, detectable and more realistic lasers, magazine drop, and so much more are in the works by me. And the Darkstar team is also integrating Longwatch into Wicked's highly anticipated Darkstar 2.0. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to keep this short and sweet while covering everything coming in version 1.1, currently being reviewed by the Creations test team. A huge shout out to everyone who supported me by purchasing my first creation, showing interest, helping me learn the new processes and work through integration into free lanes, and helping me launch a verified creation. I appreciate all of you. Even the critical feedback has helped to redefine Longwatch into a staple of people's load orders for a go-to sniper. If you haven't picked it up yet, I hope this highlights what Longwatch can offer you in your playthroughs. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon.